So welcome to episode 7 of the Havre save, and we're still on the day of the Lyon game. I think in this episode it'll be a triple header, so we'll do 3 games, which I will decide which 3 to do. It'll either be Nice, Lille, Marseille, or it'll be Lille, Marseille, Lorient. So now with our scouts finding a lot more players, I've added a few to our shortlist, and one was Frederick Hammer. I think he was either a scout or player recommendation without the scouts, so I can't fully remember, but I thought he looks quite a good player, and he's only 180k to 1.8 million. And again, for cover, he's not bad. The physicals aren't the best. Mentals, he's got some good mental stats, and technically, he's not the best. That is the big worry. Is technically he is quite poor. I had a little look on the transfer list. I think yes, he was the transfers. Ramon Hendricks from Stuttgart. When you look at his physicals, they're superb. 6'2", dives into tackles. Not sure if that's a good thing. I'm not too sure for Football Manager. So with this save, I'm trying to get realistic players for League and try not to be, how can I say it? Let's say Italian players in League, and it doesn't really happen. Only two or three I can think of is like Balotelli, Sirigu, and Verratti. So it doesn't happen a lot, but I hope that makes sense. I kind of want to be a bit realistic with signings. I also don't want to buy every youngster on the game. I do want to get some older players as well, just to make it a bit more realistic, because you never see a squad full of 20-year-olds, do you? Also saw Vasilij Kostov from Red Star in Serbia. Poor physicals, but again, he's 17, so for 17 maybe it's actually okay. Good mentals, to be honest, and good technicals for 17-year-olds. And as well, he would be cheap, and he's wanted by Paris Saint-Germain, so it might be worth beating PSG to that signature. From Parma, currently on loan in Turkey, Botan Balog from Hungary, 23. And if you look at him, he looks really good. Really nice physical. So he's 6'2", nice physicals, really good mentals, and also very good technically as well. So I am tempted with him. So we have just got our intake. So we have 7 elite players. So let's go through. We have an English player as well. So Elliot Claudon, goalkeeper, 6'2". Not too sure. Really good physicals from Ashley Whitwell. Really good. Nolan Sartau, again, good physicals. Dostven Ufigia. No, not going to try to pronounce that name. Bastien Gerard. Yeah, this guy looks a decent one. Good first lot of shots. Yeah, decent. Some nice stats already. Mohamed Aziz Shavidine from Tunisia. Damn. Yeah, he looks like he could be someone decent as well. Clement Briere. 18 bravery, 17 determination. A good marking already. Potentially a player there, actually. Ramon Benseveni from Argentina, 5'7". So we're just about to go into our Paris FC game. So what I'll do, I won't show any highlights for this game. I'll just say what the score was. But it's a big game because if you look at the table, if I just hide the camera just quickly, Rennes are on 53 points. So I'm also Lille, Lorient, and ourselves have a game in hand. So it's nice to keep him that part. But I think Rennes will go clear of everyone else, to be honest with you. Well, definitely go clear of me. Maybe not Lille. But again, Marseille must have lost, I believe. So again, if we can get a victory here, puts the pressure then back on Marseille to get 3 points. Well, we are approaching the last minute of the first game against Paris, and it's been a terrible performance. I think we've hit the woodwork once, and we've just done nothing. Generally, Paris have been the better team, but they've done nothing either, to be honest with you. It's just one of them games. I just don't understand why our form is inconsistent. We beat Lyon, which is a fantastic win, played well. But it seems like February we've just been terrible. So I don't know what has happened to us, but a 1-0 defeat in Paris. So days later, after our defeat in Paris, Lorient have drawn. I think they drew. I can't remember what they did now. Did they draw? They drew at Toulouse. So that again, that's a good result for us. But more importantly, Marseille have lost at home to Lille. Ideally, would have been a point, but I think Rennes due to our inconsistencies, Rennes will go miles clear now, and I think Lille will as well. But positive and negative, Zangante, my centre-back, has just got injured for 3 to 5 weeks, so Maxime Leitch comes into starting lineup. So, just before we play Auxerre at home, where we should hopefully fancy ourselves, they are having a great season. The reason I scrolled down is I thought they'd be lower down, but they're actually in 8th, so maybe it will be a tough game. But more importantly, Monaco have just drawn at home to Marseille, which is fantastic because we've got our game in hand. If we win, we got 10 points clear on Marseille. But, of course, we still need to look out for Lorient. Well, we are coming into the end of our game against Auxerre, and we have been quite a comfortable win so far. We are winning 2-0 unless they get a goal back on the break there. A lot of shots again from long range, which I probably need to look into for next season, maybe change the tactic a little. Because I always seem to struggle with Football Manager around February time. If we're doing well, performance seems to get worse, but as you can see on the match stats there, it has been a completely dominating performance. 26 shots. I would be curious to see how many have been on long range, but we should have had at least another 1 or 2 more goals for sure. We have missed a few chances from Emerson, who, by the way, we have the option to buy, and I don't know if we should take that, but I think we'll be okay. Auxerre pull one back. Hopefully we'll be okay. I will just go defensive. But if we just look at the stats here, I've had 19 long shots, so that is a worry. But we do hold on, and Lorient was drawing 1-1. Hopefully that has remained. So we've got a bit of more of a clear gap on Marseille and then Lorient as well. So what I will do is, I won't do the tunnel interview. So if you look at the table, we are 3 clear on Lorient. So a big win. So we are now away to Nice, and I think I will do this game on the save. Lorient have had a brilliant win at Lyon, which is terrible news for us. Nice away. Nice are doing a bit better now, but I'm not expecting a win here. I think we've been poor for a while, but let's do the team talk. If we win, we do get Conference League. I think here we'll do a win. We'll do that. Didn't really work. But let's see how we get on. Nice are playing a 4-2-3-1 formation. Charlie's already there, isn't he? So let's see how we get on. A corner ball to start. Zouari. Would be nice to take an early goal. Emerson back post. Keeps it in play. Plays it inside to Asadi. Plays it across. Another corner. Zouari to cross it in. Goes to back post. Emerson. Heads it. Juice saves. A good start though. Positive start. Bombito. Jonathan Klaus. Guiva. Zouari tackles him. Lons to Zeko. Asadi. Over top to Emerson. I thought that was offside. He does score. I thought that was off. I'm terrible at calling these onside offsides. It was offside. I wish I did call that one correct though. Damn, still more highlights. Guiva, Cho, intercepted by Light, needless long ball, Bombito, Endishime, Bizaksu. Never heard of him before. Duaf. Again, needless long ball for some reason. Diop, Bard, Van Hoot. Bard crosses it in, cleared. Falls to Ndiashime, scores. Shoots, sorry, good save. I'd never heard of this guy. Oh, and it's a goal to Nice. Flick on at the front post. And Opong, who I've not heard of at all, scores. Diop to Van Hoot. Bard. Over top to Bizak Saku. Crosses it into Cho Endishime. Shoots and over the bar. Bard again. Diop over the top. Headed away by Zouari, who goes to Klaus. Klaus crosses it in and Cho heads it just wide. I am wondering if out of possession we should maybe be higher up. I am wondering that. Approaching the 30th minute mark, and we've had 6 shots, 2 on target, and again 3 of we've had 3 long shots. So I'm wondering if to discourage them long shots. Diop, Van Hoot. Diop, back to Van Hoot. Bard over top to Diop, who I imagine will shoot. Nope. Cuts inside, and he does shoot. Good save by Mpasi. We still have Jiao injured. Diop to take the corner. Cleared by Lons, but Diop recovers at Epong. Shoots, blocked by Duaf. Falls to Bard. Goes back to defence. Opong, Ndiashime, Van Hoot. Klaus, is he going to shoot? He does. Good save. Decore to Ozeki. Trent Scow. Ozeki over the top ball to Emerson. I do believe we have to change something with this tactic, but this is where I struggle with him. I'm not sure what to change. Seiko, Ozeki, Trent Scow, Emerson. Emerson through ball to Sadi. Should be scoring, I think, there, or at least doing better. See, I'm wondering if to have Ozeki as an attacking midfielder and maybe changing one of the DMs to a different role. Bombito to Opong. Bombito drives forward to De Guiva. Klaus. Is he going to go over the top? He doesn't. He does go over the top now to Guiva. Crosses it into Cho. And I wonder if Guiva was offside. God, it's loud. We got away with that. So we have a lot to do at half time. I think I might change some roles. So what I've done is I've put Ozeki as an attacking midfielder, and then out of possession, I have moved Trent Scow forward, and they're both on tracking wingers. Klaus to Ndiashime. Klaus over top to Guiva. Crosses it in, goes past everyone. Bard. Opong. This might be actually a proper highlight here. Bard. Intercepted by Decore. Trent Scow, can we counter over top to Emerson? It's a throw into Nice. Still on a highlight though. Bard to Opong. Drives forward to Guiva. Through ball to Cho. This probably will be 2. Good save by Mpasi. Good save. Diop to take the corner. Crosses it in. Cleared. Big X who picks up edge of the box. Cho. Bombito. Klaus. It's a dominant performance really from Nice, judging by the highlights. Ndiashime goes back to defence. Van Hoot to Diop. Cho shoots. I think keeper could have caught that. Well, we have a throw-in. Can we make the advantage? Decore to Duaf to Trent Scow. Can we get the cross? He does. Oh, over the bar. Right, we've changed to positive mentality, and I think what we'll do, we will trigger the press more often now and go to a high press. I think we'll pause it now. We'll play in possession. Ozeki as the 10, and I will move a central midfielder forward, Lons, and have him just as... Do I have him as that or the central midfielder? No, I'd have him as a playmaker. I think also we will sub on Mane and Kadra. Guiva crosses it in. Decore clears Trent Scow, who is still on the pitch. But I don't know if this is a part of a highlight due to me making subs. Decore. Terrible ball by Decore. And needs to go into just counter here. Over top to Guiva crosses it into Chow. Cleared off like a bit of a scrappy. Good header by Emerson there. I think also what we'll do is now we'll higher defensive line, counter press. Got to get our defence to step up more. I might just do 2 strikers, actually. I think that's what we'll do. We'll have Samata on as well. We'll have him as a target forward. Hopefully that might change something. And in possession, I think we'll have more width as well. Diop to Abdi. Driving forward, he's going to get the crossing. Diop, Abdi, Van Hoot. Abdi. Can we clear this? Abdi's got to get the crossing eventually. We clear it, Seko. Ndiashime shoots. A good save by Mpasi. Decore, for some reason, is all the way down there. Bard. Bombito. Can we get an interception here? Mitsuta Cho. Guiva's all wide open here. Mendy. He's going to take on the left back. Crosses it into Cho. And it's a good save by him. He's having a really good game. And I think what we'll do is push the wing backs on in possession to advanced wing backs now. Well, we are in the 90th minute. Looks like that is going to be it. You could arguably... Nah, I do think Nice dominated. Highlights, Mpassi made so many saves. He had a really good game, but the rating doesn't like. Lons had a good game as well. I think that is Champions League gone. So it's not got off to the greatest start for Champions League. And Lorient have beaten Marseille 4-1. So again, we're going to lose to Auxerre, who was third bottom, and we was 2-0 down. And as you can see by the stats, we've been battered. I just don't know what to change at all with this team. We're nowhere near good enough for Champions League, and we're probably nowhere near good enough for Europa League. But we'll take that Europa League. Ideally, attract some better players. But that is a deserved win for Auxerre. So we are into the final few minutes at home to Metz, and not the best performance. We have been down to 10 men for the majority of the second half. Lons with a straight red card. I knew it was coming. We've had the odd half chance to make it 3-1. Metz have done nothing of note, but they are on the attack here. Diallo just over the bar, so we just have to try hang on for a few more minutes. I think what we'll do is now we'll go defensive. We will go low block, low defensive line, and we will time waste, play for set pieces. The goalkeeper can slow the game down. Hopefully will get us the 3 points, but Lorient, I believe, did win against Strasbourg, which could send Strasbourg pretty much down. I mean, there's still a few games to go. We've helped Strasbourg here. It would be nice for Strasbourg to go, but again, not the best performance, but at this stage, just get some wins and confidence back into the players. But we'll take the 3 points. Would have liked where we have been playing since February. When you look at it here, it has been shambolic, to be honest with you. So that victory against Metz has given us Conference League. So we have qualified for the Europa League because if I go back and back again, Nantes versus Marseille was 1-1. So we have qualified for the Europa League. So what I will do is we'll do a live game of Lille and then potentially Marseille as well. I'll judge it on what the circumstances basically of how the league goes for Champions League. Right, let's see what we've got. Nothing to lose here. Listen keenly. We won't bother talking to the media. And let's see how we are. Hopefully a good start. But we have injuries, so I'm not expecting too much from this game. Fernandes drives forward. Is he going to get a shot on goal? It's being fouled stupidly by Decore, and that's a penalty. And it looks like he's injured him. But it's a stupid tackle by Decore. Frustrating. Frustrating one. Giroud, I imagine, to take this penalty. Steps up. Scores. Puts it out wide to Thiago Santos. Mbappe takes everyone on and scores. It's an individual goal from Lille. So it's coming up to half time with Lille just in firm control of this game. We've had a few shots, but nothing major of note. I am wondering if we should maybe save legs for the Marseille game, but then again, Lille... Has the keeper just kicked that against Giroud and it's gone in? I think he has. But that is going to be it, and a fully deserved victory for Lille. So then the season is finally nearly over. We do have our goalkeeper back, but we have Marseille, and do we play? We play at the same time as Lorient. So really, we need to win both games, and ideally, we need Lorient to pick up just 1 point, to be honest with you. Yeah, 0 points or 1 point. Yeah, so it is, Champions League is pretty much done. But let's see how we get on against Marseille. I think it's a nothing game, personally. I don't think, personally, I don't think we'll beat Marseille. But if we do, I think the away from home last game of the season is going to be. I just don't have much confidence in my team, to be honest. Let's see what happens. They're motivated at least for this game. Switches it to Lawns, who plays it through Asadi to Kofi. Asadi back on the ball. Lawns shoots. Good save by Rulli. Well, 25 minutes in, if we have a look at the scores, Lorient are drawing 1-1. Decore, Duarf, Ozeki. Duarf loses the ball. Medina drives forward. Emerson down the line. Sangante gets the ball and intercepts it. Ozeki. Asadi, can he put it to Emerson? Go on. Good goal. Good goal. We have a decision to make end of the season, Emerson. It depends on our transfer budget. I think it's a 5 million clause, and he has got goals, but I just don't think he does cover two positions, inside forward on the left and striker. So approaching half time, and Metz are still drawing with Lorient, but Højbjerg with the corner just before half time, cleared by Alonso. Emerson picks it up to Højbjerg. Pavard, Højbjerg gonna shoot. He's done the. Oh my god. Højbjerg again against us. Emerson on the ball to Asadi. Asadi to Emerson. Shoots. What a goal! What a finish by Emerson. I didn't expect that. Wow, great response from half time. I don't think I've seen Emerson shoot from outside the box much, so I didn't expect that. That's probably goal of the season from us. Really good goal. Right, approaching 65 minutes, and nothing has happened since the Emerson goal, which I'm very pleased about. My eyes are on that Metz game, a lot of it though. We could do with Metz getting a winner. Timber to Traore, Guri to Enwenere. Enwenere drives forward, good save by João. 5 minutes to go in this game. It's still 1-1. I think what we'll do now is go defensive. And we'll do the usual. Tracking wide midfielder, tracking wild midfielder. Standard, direct stamped tempo. Time waste, play for set pieces. Goalkeeper can slow down. Out of possession. Defensive line and a low block. And confirm changes, but we need a Metz goal. And more importantly, we need our 3 points, which I'm worried about now. Timber, Malo crosses it. Guri just wide. Can Metz get a goal? So it seems like it has finished 1-1, but I think we deserved that against Marseille. A good performance. Not a lot of chances for us though, but a good performance. The way we've been playing recently, I didn't expect us to get that win. But Marseille apparently been in terrible form. So they have drawn 1-1. So we have a point behind Lorient. I think we have to do the last game of the season as a live, don't we, as well? So we are... Oh, I'm an idiot. It's Lorient away. It's us vs Lorient. Wow. So, last part of this episode, and it's last day of the season. So more importantly, we are at Lorient. And we can get Champions League football. Champions League on the line. I'm not confident. Not confident at all. But you never know, do you? Let's see how we go. Team talk. Right, a few inspired. We'll just encourage them quickly from kick-off. Hopefully get off to a good start. Lawns to Coffee. Katseris to Talby. Maite. Cadio over top to Bamba. I think he was off. He was a player I was potentially looking at in the summer to get on loan as he was an option. And we didn't take that option. We took Emerson. But a let off there. But it's all Lorient at the moment, and it's corner. It's that good save by João. Ebon to take the corner. Cadio over the bar. Dieng. Youngwa to Fai to Talby. I'm a bit worried we've done nothing so far. It has been all Lorient. Ebong to Maite, over top to Ebong. He's gone past the left back so easy, and it's a goal. I think that is onside, and it has been coming for Lorient. Goal awarded. I'm not panicking, but I think we do kind of have to go for it. And even though that's out of possession, I'm going to do that. We'll have him forward. I think what I'm going to do is have him as defensive midfielder. No, we'll do that. Have Lons as the central midfielder. Right, I've got us pressing a little bit more now. We do need 2 goals, but I think it's a tough ask. We couldn't go a goal down. We had to take the lead, but they are completely dominating this game, Lorient. Can we make something from the back? Seiko, Duaf, out wide to Kofi, Ansadi, Ozeki. Back to Kofi. Seiko. Sangante, nice bit of possession. Build up Lawns. Out wide. Great goal. I think that's onside. Ozeki, was it Ozeki with the assist? It was. Or was it? Okay, I can't remember. No, it was Asadi with the assist to Ozeki. Great bit of football there. I think we stay attacking. That is our first real highlight since we've made the changes. And what we'll do is we'll say it's not good enough, and they're fired up and motivated. So we are approaching the 60th minute, and the free kick to Lorient. Youngwood crosses it in. Talby back post. Duaf clears to Labrie. We get a tackle in. Abigel. Abigel scores. We have to go for it now because we need 2 goals. So we'll push them wing backs forward. We have to go for it. And I think I'm even going to put the central midfielder here. Yeah, dumb. Yeah, we'll do that and have do that, and then Trent Scow bring Manny on, see if he can do something. So what we may as well do as well is much higher counter press, step up more as well. But I didn't expect to get anything here. A bomb with the corner, and that is game. That is game. Cadio with the goal. Second half, Lorient have been the better team. We've done nothing all game. We've had that one attack, really, to be honest, on that one highlight. But it's going to be Europa League, which we were talking before the start of the season. It's just the manner of how the season has gone from February to being with Champions League all season, to have it taken last 5 games or so. It's a cruel way, but we haven't been good enough since February, so it's one of them. Decore to Lawns. Lawns, Decore. Crosses it in. Corf with a goal. I mean, can we get 2 goals in 3 minutes? Probably not. But that is it for our first season with Le Havre. Lorient get Champions League. Congratulations to them. They deserve it, to be honest. I can't, what a season they've had. One of them. Just a shame that February running, what we've had, it's just such poor form. I just don't understand the form. December was excellent. And then February. That period here just kind of kicked off, killed us. But you can't be losing to Auxerre 3-2. Really, can you? And that one is a killer. With them getting relegated, I assume. Relegated. So Strasbourg relegated, Metz relegated, and Auxerre in the playoffs. So Lyon, I think, won. Yeah. No, Lyon lost. Sorry, Lyon's won. So Lyon very lucky to survive, but Lyon played well towards the end of the season. So we have been given 9 million for finishing fifth in the league. So it's not I think that's decent money. I'm trying to think compared to other leagues. Obviously, Premier League is very good money, and the Bundesliga. I'm quite curious to know what our budget will be. So we'll end this episode on this budget. How much? 14 million. I don't think that. I mean, I'd be quite curious to know what it was before that because we had the Ketchta money, didn't we? But 14 million, if you have one or two sales and get a few players on the cheap, maybe over some initial payments, installments, not the worst money. But that is it for this episode and season. I will bring you back for the next episode where it'll be a bit of a transfer special and maybe the first game of the new season. But yeah, if you have any tips where I can maybe improve on the tactics, as you can see, we had a struggle near the end, so I do want to improve at this game. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment below if you got any tips. But yeah, thanks for watching.